Hello there, and welcome to another episode of Fly Penguin Plays Monster Train. This is an important episode for two reasons. One, it's going to be the first episode that Umbra gets on the YouTubes, and then it's also going to be the first episode that I play where my OBS settings aren't just totally destroyed. I've recorded 3 videos now where I accidentally blew up the desktop audio and didn't realize it with any of them, so all of those are just totally worthless. If you're not familiar with the Umbra, your champion can have a couple of different upgrades. One of them is this Gorge ability, which allows you to eat morsel units and then scale off of them. And then this other ability is Trample. I'm going to use the Gorge at first, and then we'll kind of maybe maneuver over to something else eventually. Sting spells gaining 10 magic power and piercing actually seems rather good. I think I'm going to do that over the improved firebox. Even if we don't take Sting spells, if we only have like 1 or 2, I think it's still worth it. That 10 extra or 7 extra mana in the beginning doesn't really seem worth it, especially not in the earlier floors. That scales up pretty heavily towards the end. And for lately, I just really want to just make it to the end. So each of these units is probably going to make it to the pyre, but we took this so that we could get the extra money, so that's fine. I'm going to upgrade you, and then I'm going to cast one of these morsels. So this is the first morsel that we've cast. This rubble morsel can be eaten by the front unit after the combat has ended. So he basically just needs to survive through the round, and then I will eat him. And because I have a Gorge ability, he kind of scales twice. But what we can do is we can sacrifice this little guy with the card that we started with, Cannibalize, which actually, I should go through this. We started with Cannibalize, Prismal Dust, and Razor Sharp Edge, which as far as random cards go, and then also this Deadweight for Covenant too, as far as random cards go, that's actually rather good, so I'm kind of okay with this. I'm going to scale you up twice by using 2 different morsels, and then potentially throwing another... No, I can't do much else. I could consume and then give this guy some damage shield. I'm not really... Oh no, I have 0 mana, so it wouldn't give any anyway. I'm not really certain what the best course of action is on this first floor, but it is the first, so I mean, you really could just sprint through it. We're going to Shade Splitter. The other thing about morsels is that any unit can eat them, so you actually could have for example, a Train Steward eat them, which is perfectly fine. I don't really know how he eats them. He doesn't have a mouth, but that's fine. These are the lower bits of Monster Train. So now he has Lifesteal on his next hit, and he's going to deal some damage, and he's going to gain his health back, which is useless. Because I really don't care that he's that small, or that he's that big, so I'm going to heal up my Umbra, and then I might just throw a Train Steward up here as well, so that we can maybe take out some of these units. We're not going to take out some of these units anyway. This tank is going to make it up to the top floor, but it's the first level, and we kind of just gave up some pyre resource to get the extra gold from this trial. And that's perfectly fine, I think. I'm going to sacrifice this unit for these 3 morsels, because I would prefer for you to get bigger, and because looks like we've already got him dead, so we're just going to keep passing. And there we go, first floor. Super easy, super quick, and to the victor go the spoils. Hopefully this episode works. I would be very frustrated if it doesn't. I like Mind Collapse, because it can be free if you can use it right. I also think that enhancing with spikes is actually rather good, because we're going to get a lot of tanky units to support our Umbra. Yeah, I think we're going to go with Sharpen. So the codec that I was using to record all of these videos, either it received an update or AMD pushed out an update or something, but whatever I've been doing for essentially forever, no longer works, and I don't know why. So we're gonna grab, I think I want to grab the Animus of Will, and then try to just upgrade him a little bit later, and then maybe stick him behind a tanky unit. So I do like actually throwing another multi-strike on you. And then I'm going to try to upgrade you, but I don't necessarily need to do it with... So what's the best way to upgrade you? Is it to give you 5 and then keep you make it so that you stay alive a little bit longer through sweeps, or is it better to just try to find a more heavy damage? I think it's better to try to find a heavier damage card. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna take a, yeah, there it is. Okay, so now we have the strength stone. We're gonna throw that on you instead. And now it's gonna do much more damage, but it's gonna be a bit of a glass cannon. I don't really need to upgrade my trained stewards. We're probably gonna yeet them out of the deck at some point anyway. Non-boss enemy units getting +4 for a unit draft. I don't think that we're strong enough because these clergymen are going to be yoked out of their minds with +4 strength and the rage that they start with. Yeah, that would be 999. So I'm definitely not going to be taking advantage of that. I don't have anything that can kill this conduit infiltrator, unfortunately. Yeah, so I think I'm just going to set up on the second floor. They're all gonna pass me. They're all gonna go to the top floor, but I am not super worried because they're not gonna do that much damage to the pyre. I would rather just start up or start building up a little bit. We're gonna put, I could put the Animus behind you, but then we couldn't actually cast any, I'm just gonna give you some spikes. I could put the Animus of Will behind him, but then we actually wouldn't be able to cast any of our spells or any of our morsels, because there would be no more room on that floor. Okay, so we should kill 3 of these, but we're going to die if we don't give him some sort of damage shield or something. I will probably be using Prismal Dust on the Animus of Will. I'm trying to figure out kind of what the best turn order is to do that. So he will need 1, 2, 3, 4 damage shields. No, 3 damage shields to survive. Or we kill one of these guys and then we do 2 damage shields. So if we kill one of you, so I think this is going to work. So we're going to cast that. So now we have 2. So if we cast Mind Collapse on you, now we have 2 mana, which we can play a Prismal Dust. And he's going to get attacked twice, and then get attacked once, and then kill every single unit in this row. Which is exactly what I want. That's fantastic. Okay. This worked out really nicely. Nice! Well, that was satisfying. The 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. Okay, so I would have liked to have been able to kill that haste unit down the bottom floor, but we just don't really have many targeted attacks. I'm going to throw a Trained Steward there to tank the hit. And we're going to actually restore you back up to full health. No, I would like to Razor Sharp Edge you. Oh, interesting. So I lost both of my health, but since we had 3 total health, we actually kept the 1. And now I know he's a glass cannon, but at least we're going to knock out most of our units. Might as well do that. We actually didn't really get any morsels at all in this round. If I could kill you with Razor Sharp Edge, that would actually work out. And then you would at least have to fight the Umbra, or the Penumbra. So we're going to do that. Maybe not the best use of that card, but I think it's going to work. So we're going to try to give you some morsels, since that's really all I think we can do. Yeah. It's just kind of weird having her eat the morsels, but we might just throw like a Trained Steward or something up there. Okay, so Razor Sharp Edge. I'm going to Razor Sharp our back unit. He's going to do 128 damage. And what I really need to do is give him as much damage shield as possible. No, you have spikes, so you're just going to melt through my Animus. Okay, so in that case, we need to keep you alive as long as possible. Yes, let's just keep you alive. So, give you 3 damage shield, and then now you're going to do quite a bit more damage. We're going to let this play out. Okay. Any unit I could have played would have been fantastic, and we had the 2 Trained Stewards, but we're not going to get them, which is really unfortunate. I also could play morsels to stand there. Let's give another morsel. Let's just stand there, bud. There you go. So you'll attack, and then my Animus will at least get a few hits off, it looks like. Yes, this is going to work. If I deal 2 damage to you, no, never mind. That doesn't make any sense. We're just gonna deal 3 to him. So we're at least gonna get it down to the pyre being able to kill him in 1 hit. Oh, wait, you actually get spikes on the pyre. That's interesting. I didn't know that. Which is fine. We lost some pyre health. Not fantastic. I would like the Space Prism to be able to maybe put the Animus and the Purge unit on the Penumbra on the same floor. I also actually think Vine Grasp is going to be really strong because we don't have that many cards that will do targeted damage to take out some of those good support units. So I would like to duplicate my Animus, I believe. Ah, we could have gotten another one. I think the sweep is going to be better. We're really playing this more like a plant deck instead of really focusing on these morsel cards. But that's fine. So we're actually going to double our Animus of Will. We're just going to have 2 of those in the deck now. And then we'll hit the caverns. See what we can find down here. Okay, cool. So it's the Rail Spike. So we can enhance a unit, make one of our monsters really good, or we can purge one of our spells. So basically both of them are just upgrades and then they purge. So it's pretty much a free purge. If I purge a Restore, I think that's got a lot of value. If I purge a Train Steward, I also think that's got a lot of value. So I think I'm going to take the Train Steward out. And so he's going to be really strong for 1 turn. Cool. So we're going to go move on to Daedalus. Excuse me there. Still drinking coffee. I think in the videos where you can tell that I'm drinking coffee, my voice actually gets deeper as the video goes on. I might be wrong about that, but it just kind of feels that way. Okay, so Mind Collapsing you would be fantastic, but I don't think I can. If I can Penumbra, and then Animus of Will, and then Mind Collapse so that I take as little damage as possible. So we're going to kill that, and then we're going to Restore you. And then maybe just like yote a Train Steward out there or something. No, we're going to keep the Train Steward in our deck. Never know when you'll get to use it. Big ol' Husk Hermit Boy would be fine there, but I don't really want him to get taken down by this explosive. We are going to Restore you a couple times. And then Vine Grasp you to the front. Although we gave this Apprentice a lot of free damage, so I'm going to cast on the 2nd floor. And maybe just throw you up there. We'll end our turn. Just gonna prep that morsel and get it out of the deck. I don't really want to draw it, and they're not super good. The regular 1 Ember morsels aren't amazing. Okay, so if I Razor Sharp Edge you, you're now way stronger. I'm going to try to keep you alive as long as possible by doing that. So he's not going to take any damage from one of them, but he will take damage from the 2nd one. There we go. Okay, so this Animus is doing work, but we just need to keep something in front of her, kind of at all times. We are going to Consume to make this 4 much bigger. I think we Shapeshift to try to get something better with him. We cannot. Dang, this is an annoying floor. Because this explosive is going to explode pretty much no matter what. I can't really stop it. I don't really have any cards that will let me target it. I could... Yeah, there's really nothing I can do down here. This pretty much just wipes this floor no matter what. I mean, even if I apply 2 shields, right? It's going to stop the Constructed Explosive. It's going to stop this guy, and then he'll take 4 damage and die anyway. So I would save my Animus of Will if I did that. Actually. Yes, I will. Okay, that's perfect. That's kind of what I wanted. We're going to throw you there, and then the Animus will actually eat you. Okay, so that kind of worked out. I would have preferred to have a tank to throw in front of this train, or to throw in front of you instead of a Train Steward. Yeah, let's keep you alive because you're stronger. And then if we could Razor Sharp Edge both of them, that'd be great, but I don't think we're going to be able to. We might as well put that there. We're going to make our Train Steward have a damage shield, so it'll stay alive 1 turn longer. Razor Sharp Edge would kill you. I could knock out this guy, actually. I could also knock out this unit with the Razor Sharp. Or I could knock out this. Basically, this unit's going to die no matter what. So I think I might as well take out some of their high damage that can make it up higher into floors. 1, 2, and then we're not terribly worried. Alright, so now we have Daedalus, and we're not looking fantastic, but at least now we can tank. Yeah. Okay, this is perfect. So he's going to tank long enough to keep Daedalus kind of under control. So we're fine, actually. This is totally fine. We're gonna just throw that up there, and then we're gonna end our turn. And our Animus of Will, because we kept it alive and we focused on keeping it alive, it's gonna deal enough damage to really do some good stuff for us. So, and it looks like we're gonna get a rare pack of cards as well. So, to the victor. Furnace Tap. This is, what the heck is that? It's a super swole card, or super swole morsel. So he gives 2 rage. It's consumed. It gives multi-strike, which I think is very strong, and then Ember Drain 4. So what that means is you lose 4 mana the first turn, 3 mana the second turn, 2 mana the one turn. So this card costs so much mana. Is it worth it? Maybe if you could reduce the negative benefits of it. I don't think it's that strong, to be completely honest. Restore friendly units to full health seems really good. Actually, I've skipped over this card nearly in every single run I do, just because something better is there, but I think this is pretty good. Consume, kill a morsel unit, trigger Eaten and Gorge as if it had been eaten 4 times, or 2 times. 2 times whatever mana. This also seems fine. It's going to be like a massive boost, but this doesn't consume, so I think I kind of want to keep it around. And that also is going to pair really nicely with Thorned Hollow. And I think I need more tanks in my deck. Yeah, I think I do. So we're just going to go that. If I get +1 capacity on each floor, we're going to be able to toss a lot of those tanky units in front of our Animuses. And then we're going to be able to still gorge them full of units. So I'm going to go to upgrade spells and then maybe get some money. I think this is the stronger route. And we also can just pay for Purge. So Holdover can be OP. What would I like to give Holdover to? I would like to give Holdover to, oh my god, a free full health every turn Holdover. Seems fantastic. Yes, please. And then we're just gonna upgrade something. Can we upgrade that? We cannot. Oh, because it's to full health, it actually doesn't scale off of magic power? I don't know why it would matter. I was thinking like 10 times or something. Mind Collapse with an damage upgrade is nice because we're going to get that Slay bonus more often. And then maybe making like making this free, or not free, but like making this free. What about Cannibalize? I think we make Razor Sharp Edge free. And then we try to get rid of the other one or something. We're going to purge. I want to purge these restores out now that I'm going to have a free heal every single turn. And then we're just going to take off. So I think we got relatively strong there. I think that is going to make us pretty big. Trample could be good. So 4 size means that if I put you at 4 size and the same level as another one of my tanks, you're just not going to fit. So I actually think I'm just going to stick with the Gorge route, and we're just going to try to feed him up nice and big. The unfortunate thing about the gorging is that it goes to the front unit, so you can't really gorge out a DPS. Oh no, I do not want spikes, because that's just going to slay my Animuses. Animuses. So putting Sweep there on the first floor, and then putting the Animus there is super big. That's super nice. We're gonna do 16 damage to the second unit already. We're gonna put you up here, and then Train Steward is going to ignore. Although that was the good Train Steward that we actually really wanted to play. I didn't catch it until the very end there. I probably should have thrown him somewhere on the second floor. Consume space. I would like to upgrade. How do I want to do this? If I throw you, no, I could throw you down here. Oh, now we got a stew going. This seems good. This seems good. We're going to heal, and because we rejuvenated him, he's going to gain some spikes. I'm not going to be able to kill this collector, but I think that's kind of fine. Or wait, not collector. Is that what they're called? I've just always called them loot fairies. Never actually had a real name for it. I don't want to cannibalize any of my units, and I don't have any morsels, so that's fine. Okay, so this bottom floor is plant style, but I really like it. This is really good. So we're gonna heal everybody up. We're just gonna do that every turn, no matter what, to just keep building the spikes on this guy. And since we're rejuvenating him all the way up, we're Yeah, we don't have any of the heal explosion cards in our deck, so we're not really worried about that. I'm going to heal you up as well. We'll play this to make our Penumbra bigger. And then both of these Train Stewards are the bad ones, so... This is looking pretty good so far. It's a unit-heavy deck, and we're not really using our starting artifact. It's almost just purely unit cards, to be honest. We're just going to heal you up, give you some spikes. Razor Sharp Edge on our Animus is always good. It's really nice. We're not going to kill both of these guys, so I'm thinking that if we can find a way to kill one of them to keep our Umbra alive, that'd be best. Deal 19 damage. That's not going to kill you. That will maybe... I'm trying to figure out how we can drop both of them without letting you die. Let's do that. We'll just kill him. 13. Oh, we could have killed him if we would have used the Vinyl Whip on him. Dang it. Okay, so we lost our Penumbra for nothing. And we don't really have anything we can put in front of him except for some Train Stewards. We are going to throw a Train Steward there just because I want to keep this Animus alive. And then we're going to heal you up to full. Maybe get some cards to snack on. Alright, have at it. Go grab a morsel. Have at it, go grab a morsel. And then the Prismal Dust won't do anything because we have 0 mana. So this is kind of working out. I would have liked to have not lost my Penumbra, but it looks like we're just going to kill him anyway, so doesn't really matter. Very cool. Alright, Prismal Dust goes on you, and there it is. And I'm going to fast forward. Very cool. And I think I like Crucible Extension. I'm not certain about Cave In. Descending friendly enemy units on this fort. That doesn't seem too great, just because we're not really going to be needing to descend. I guess if we like wanted to stack one floor up, but I'm not really worried about it. We already have upgrades to the floor size as well. I think we skip these. I think we just completely negate them. If we go, we already have a pretty good way of applying spikes. Ingraft is solid because it just kind of replaces itself in the next turn. It's also going to trigger our where are you at? Your spikes. Ensnare is nice. Actually, I want Ensnare. I've changed my mind. I do like Ensnare the most out of all of those. Excuse me, just 1 second. Okay, had to check the door real fast. Thought someone knocked. So, an artifact would be nice, especially with this pile of gold. It's like free artifact plus units, or buy from a selection of artifacts. I think I'd rather buy from the selection and then get whatever RNG is going to come out of this Crystal Caverns, the Concealed Caverns. What do we got? Ah, it's the Moonshine one. I think this is my least favorite, to be completely honest. Some of the bottled stuff. So this is the one that consumes and gives you 2 times the health, or restores 2 times the health, and then this is the one that gives you a little bit extra attack. I don't particularly see either of these cards as that good. I could be wrong. But it's... No, I'm going to ignore both of these. We're just going to leave. We're just going to move on. I don't think I ever take them, and I don't particularly like them. And then now we get to see what we can buy from. I should have remembered that you need much more than 150 gold. I don't have enough, so I'm going to purge. We're going to purge out this restore. And then rerolling doesn't do anything, so that's unfortunate. I probably should have thought that through a little bit better. We could have gotten some unit upgrades, but that's fine. Non-boss enemy units restore all health when they move up a floor, but we do gain a random artifact on it. Interesting. We might take this. I think this might be worth it. Because we deal so much damage per floor, if we set up correctly, I think this will be fine. So if we get you up there... Oh, these guys are sneaky. I forgot. They're totally sneaky. They don't get caught. And do you have trample? You do not. Animus of Will behind you, maybe? Yeah, let's put our first one here so that we guarantee we kill these 3 guys. And then we're just going to use that just to get rid of one of them. And then we can't really sacrifice anything, so we'll just play it through. Alright, so we guaranteed the kills on these 2 guys because we threw our Animus up there, but we are going to lose 14 health. So I'd prefer for that not to happen. I definitely need my Animus to go there. I would like to Vine Grass one of you. I'm not really worried about this money, even though it is 75 gold, because I want to keep my Penumbra alive. Enhance with 4 and then give spikes. I think this is better here. So I can have the Penumbra eating. And then I think apply with spikes is better on you. And you sweep. So I think it's just better on you all around. Alright, that's easy enough. And they both healed up to full, which is annoying. Ah, they're so good. They're so good. If I could throw anything on this floor to tank hits, it'd be you. I'd much rather lose you. Do I have the big train steward in my hand? I do not. So we're only going to kill the Clip Defender. We're not going to kill the other card. I would have liked to have been able to throw this Thorned Hollow in front of the Animus, but it doesn't look like we're going to be able to get this combo off. So I'm actually going to throw you up there. That's not really the best place for you. Ideally, I should have held on to him and then replaced this Husk Hermit with this Spikes unit. I think we're gonna root you. No, that was a terrible idea. I thought it did damage. It does not. Struggling a little bit here. We're definitely gonna take some hit from this overcharged tank, and he's gonna gain 10 armor for. No, he's not gonna gain any armor actually. So we're just gonna let him attack the pyre. I could kill one of these units with a Razor Sharp. I also could just give Prismal Dust to my Umbra. Yeah, I think I Razor Sharp you so that this guy doesn't die. And then we're gonna see what sorts of minions we can get here. There we go. And so now we're gonna heal up quite a bit because this gains 3 and then this gains 1 plus damage shield plus yeah. So we're fine here. We're actually healing up at least. We're going to give you a damage shield as well, so that our Animus stays alive. Yeah, so there we go. We do a lot of damage on that bottom floor, but not as much as we would have been doing otherwise. Alright, we will kill him, and he won't take any damage, so that's actually perfect. There we go, we got our big train steward. Which is only going to really help us on this floor. I guess we'll give you some spikes. Oh, I should have healed up my Penumbra. Hindsight, it's always in 2020. I don't know which unit's best to put you behind. I probably should have upgraded him. I think this Animus is going to be a little bit better than this Animus as far as like final damage goes. And a Shapeshifter. I'll give you that. And then Prismal Dust, I don't want to consume it, so. Okay, so final wave. I don't know, does everybody? No, non-boss. Okay, so the boss doesn't actually get that bonus, which is really nice. He does have sweep, I just realized, which is going to absolutely destroy us because the Animuses are going to take damage. So that is very frustrating. That is very frustrating. Yeah, this is gonna get big. Okay, so we might be in a world of pain. If we can get our unit any buffer, we should. Because I think it's really just going to come down to the Penumbra, like almost completely by himself. I guess a Train Steward would be fine here. I'm going to cast Mind Collapse on you, and then just throw another Train Steward wherever I can. I can only fit him down here, and he's going to die in the first turn to this sweep anyway, so we're just going to play this out. This is a little spooky. Yeah, I didn't do any damage on that first floor. That was very unfortunate. We're going to give you more spikes. We're going to give me a morsel of some kind. We'll kill you at least. Heal you up and give you spikes at least. And then we'll throw you there. Although he's going to die from the sweep immediately. So we are not going to do any damage. This is actually a very, very unfortunate counter to me. We are only doing 58 damage. So we can give you more spikes. We can give you more damage. Can give you more spikes. Rooted is not that big of a deal, but we're going to draw 1 extra, so that's the real point of it. Then we'll deal some damage. Very annoying, very frustrating. So we are not going to make it out of this room. I'm pretty certain that we're going to die. Yeah, it came down to 57 health. That was not the best run. It was only at 30 minutes. I actually only made it till floor level 5. Oh, it's floor level 5. That's not too bad. We did okay. I think this is fine. So I think that full health upgrade is really what did us in. But as far as runs go, this is okay. We unlocked some stuff, or we didn't unlock anything actually, but we did move it a little bit further, moving the needle. So I appreciate you sticking around. If you're interested in more Monster Train combat and you want to see more runs, I'm going to be doing this nearly every day. So thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next one.